Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about how to represent rational numbers on the number line through successive magnification. So, representing rational numbers on the number line through successive magnification. We know that every rational number is in the form of either terminating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal. So, how will you represent any terminating decimal on the number line through successive magnification, or how will you represent non-terminating repeating decimal on the number line through successive magnification? So, suppose if you want to represent 2.784, this is the decimal form of a rational number and it is terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. So if you want to represent this terminating decimal on the number line through successive magnification, so first in general we represent all the numbers on the number line by using integers. So we represent on the number line through integers. That's why here first we have to check whether this decimal number lies between which integers. So here 2.784 lies between 2 and 3. So this value lies between the integers 2 and 3. That's why we have to divide the interval lies between 2 and 3 into 10 equal parts. Suppose this is the number line. Here we are representing 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. This is the number line. In this number line we are representing positive integers to the right side of 0, negative integers to the left side of 0. Here this 2.784 lies between these 2 and 3. Now you have to divide this interval into 10 equal parts. Like this you have to divide this into 10 equal parts. What are those 10 equal parts? This one is 2.0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 3.0. So 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, 3.0. Now here we are dividing this interval which is lies between 2 and 3 into 10 equal parts. Again when you observe this number line here 2.784 again lies between this 2.7 and 2.8. So again you have to divide the interval lies between 2.7 and 2.8 into 10 equal parts. Now this becomes this is 2.7, this one is 2.8. 7 means 70. Here also it means 80. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 2.80. So 2.71, 2.72, 2.73, 2.74, 2.75, 2.76, 77, 2.78, 2.79, 2.80. Now here this value is 2.784. So 2.78. This one is 2.79. Now this 2.784 is lies between these two intervals. Now again we have to divide the interval lies between 2.78 and 2.79 into 10 equal parts. So again you have to consider 2.780. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2.781, 2.782, 3, 2.784, 2.785, 2.786, 2.787, 2.789, 8, 2.789, 2.790. Now we are dividing this 2.78 and 2.79 into the interval lies between these two, these 2.78 and 2.79 into 10 equal parts. Now here we are getting this value 2.784. 2.784. This is the value we are getting. So first of all, what we are doing here, what is the decimal number we have to represent? First we have to check whether the decimal number lies between which integers. So here this value lies between the integers 2 and 3. So again this 2 and this 3. We are dividing these two into 10 intervals. Now this becomes 2.0 to 3.0. Again this number is lies between 2.7 and 2.78. Again we are dividing 2.70 and 2.80 into 10 equal parts. Now again this value 2.784 lies between 2.78 and 2.79. We are dividing 2.78 into 2.78 and 2.79 into 10 equal parts. Now we are getting the value 2.784. So in this way you can represent this rational number, this terminating decimal on the number line through successive magnification. So here you have to represent through successive magnification, means with magnetic mirror you have to represent this one. That's why here you have to draw a magnetic mirror. So by using this magnetic mirror, we are representing this 2.784 on the number line through successive magnification. So we are dividing the interval lies between 2 and 3 into 10 equal parts. Then it becomes 2.0 to 3.0. Again here this number lies between 2.7 and 2.8. Again we are dividing this into 10 intervals, 2.70 to 2.80. Again this number lies between 2.78 and 2.79. Again we are converting the interval between 2.78 and 2.79 into 10 equal parts. Now this becomes 2.780 to 2.790. Now we are getting the value 2.784 on the number line. So this represents 2.784 on the number line through successive magnification. So in this way you can represent terminating decimal on the number line through successive magnification. Represent 3.58 bar on the number line through successive magnification up to 4 places of decimal. So they gave another problem here, that is representing 3.58 bar on the number line through successive magnification up to 4 places of decimals. Here 3.58 bar nothing but it is a non-terminating repeating decimal. So before we represented the number that is terminating decimal, which one, that is 2.784. Here we are representing non-terminating repeating decimal on the number line through successive magnification. They gave up to 4 places of decimal, we have to represent this number. So 3.58 bar nothing but 3.588888 is repeating here and so on. So we have to represent this number up to how many places of decimal? 4 places of decimal. That means 3.5 after 0.1 decimal, 2, 3, 4. So this number we have to represent on the number line. They asked we have to represent this non-terminating repeating decimal through successive magnification up to 4 places of decimal. So up to 4 places of decimal we have to represent. So that's why here up to 4 places this number becomes 3.5888. We have to represent this number now up to 4 places. Here 3.5888 means this number lies between which integers? So here this number lies between, this 3.588 lies between which integers? 3 and 4. Now you have to divide the interval lies between 3 and 4 on the number line into 10 equal parts. So first you have to consider number line. Here positive integers, no, you can take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this we have to divide the interval lies between these two. Lies between these two. So using magnetic mirror, you have to represent this. This is the lies between these two intervals. Again, from 3 to 4. 3.02, we have to divide this into 10 intervals. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, 4.0. Now when you observe this number lies between here. After point the decimal is 5. So this number lies between 3.5 and 3.6, between these two. So this is lies between these two. Again we have to represent. We have to divide 3.5 and 3.6 into 10 equal parts. So 3.5 becomes 3.50, 3.51, 3.52, 3.53, 3.54, 3.55, 3.56, 3.57, 3.58, 3.59, 3.68. Now we are dividing the interval lies between 3.5 and 3.6 into 10 equal parts. Now when you observe these numbers, here 3.5888 means this lies between 5.8 after 3.58. Lies between 3.58 and 3.59. Lies between these two. (3.58 and 3.59). So again you have to draw another number line. 3.580, 581, 582, 583, 584, 585, 586, 587, 588, 589, 590. 3.590, 3.589, 3.588, 3.587, 3.586, 3.585, 3.584, 3.583, 582, 3.581. So when you observe this number again, 3.588 to 3.589. So again lies between these two integers. Again you have to draw another number line. So when you represent 3.881, 3.882, 3.883, 3.884, 3.885, 3.5881, like this you will get 3.5888. So we are dividing 3, the interval 3 and 4, dividing into 4 equal parts, 10 equal parts. Again 3.5 and 3.6 into 10 equal parts. Again 3.58 and 3.59 into 10 equal parts. Again 3.588 and 3.5890 into 10 equal parts. So this is the number we are representing. So in this way you can represent 3.5888 on the number line through successive multiplication. First we have to check whether this number lies between which integers. Here this is lies between 3 and 4. Again we are dividing the interval lies between 3 and 4 into 10 equal parts. Now we observe this value again lies between 3.5 and 3.6. Again we are dividing the interval lies between 3.5 and 3.6 into 10 equal parts. So after representing these values, and you observe this, here again this value lies between 3.58 and 3.59. Again we are dividing this into 10 equal parts. Now this value again lies between 3.58 and 3.59. Again we are dividing the interval lies between 3.588 and 3.589 into 10 equal parts. Now finally we represent this value 3.58889 here. So in this way you can represent 3.5888, which is non-terminating repeating decimal up to 4 places of decimal on the number line through successive magnification. So in this way you can represent any rational number, whether it is terminating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal on the number line. We can represent the terminating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal on the number line through successive magnification. So here already we have, I don't know whether we are having the textbooks or not. If we having the textbooks, then we can, based on this we can do exercise 1.3 first problem and second problem. First problem in exercise 1.3 first problem they gave visualize 2.874 on the number line using successive magnification. This one already I told you in the In previous problem, I told you that one 2.874 on the number line using successive magnification. Next one is visualize 5.28 bar. Second problem, visualize 5.28 bar on the number line up to 3 decimal places. So up to 3 decimal places, you have to visualize 5.28 bar on the number line in the same way through successive magnification. You have to do. So these two problems you have to do. In exercise 1.3, they give visualize 2.874 on the number line through successive magnification and 5.28 bar on the number line through successive magnification up to 3 places of decimals. 3 places of decimal means you have to draw this up to 5.282. This is the third place. So up to this you have to represent this number on this number line through successive magnification. So these two problems you have to do. So in this way you can represent any terminating decimal or non-terminating repeating decimal on the number line through successive magnification. So this is about this session. So you have to do, based on these videos, you have to do these two problems in your own. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.